Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy and a pleasure to be out here in nature, bringing this message of joy, peace and emancipation to you, and not forgetting our ancestor Abdullah, who was Neville Goddard's mentor. Thus the reason why I want to speak to you on how Neville Goddard's mentor was a true visionary. He was a man with vision. He was a man with purpose. He was a man who understood that what he was doing, that it would have bring to the rest of humanity a legacy, not of himself only, but of his student Neville Goddard also, because we know the student always reflects the teacher, and any good teacher would want to produce a student that would bring even more than himself to prove that this teacher was a true teacher, because you always want your student to be even better than you. You know, I remember growing up and I used to look at a lot of Chinese movies, and we used to call them bush Chinese, because it's always out in nature, okay, and they're doing these martial arts and so on, and it is only when the student can fight with the teacher and the student could prove that he could really beat the teacher, then the teacher can say, okay, you can be on your own now. You're ready to face the world. You're ready to face all that will come up against you. So you can go now. I have fully prepared you. Okay? And I'm saying all of that to say that, look, Abdullah had to have deep within him the vision that there will come a time whereby the world would be a global village, where there would be a time of great awakening, where more people all around the world would realize the divine connection and understand that we are one, and that it would happen or take place in a computer age, an age of the advancements of science and technology, because from the 1900s there comes a population explosion and also a revolution of industrialization. So he knew all of this was coming to play, and that the message of self-realization that he was teaching Neville Goddard, that it was going to go throughout all the world, because it was a message for all of humanity. So this great visionary Abdullah, who was an elder and who is my ancestor, he was so much in touch with his higher self, and he was so in touch with the pain of society and humanity in general, that he knew that it would have been a key to get the student to understand that imagination creates reality, and to teach others that they can create their reality consciously, and all they have to do is to look inwardly to discover their true identity, which is their divinity, teaching us that we are not to hold on or be attached to anything, but that we must question everything. And most of all, we must not look outside, but look within, because true salvation is self-realization. Even as I speak to you, you know, it's raining, and you know, I'm trying to protect my video camera, you know, but I believe I would have gotten my message across to you, because I can feel the energy, and I can feel even those of you who are resonating with me even as I speak. right now, because everything is a finished work. All you have to do is claim what is yours. And so our ancestor Abdullah, with his vision for humanity, his whole motive was to see all that is taking place right now take place, and that humanity has been solved, and many have been given the key to create their own reality consciously. So with that being said, my brother and my sister, I believe I've gotten my message across to you. And those of you whom this message has been resonating with, I'm encouraging you to share this message. If you haven't liked us yet, to like, or you can comment. If you haven't subscribed as yet, I will encourage you to subscribe, and please encourage someone to subscribe also if this message has been a help to you. Now, this message I always bring to you, I always remind you, it is the single-eye message of self-realization, whereby Matthew 6:22 teach you that if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And that is what Neville Goddard was referring to when he speak about the promise. Many believe in the law and many accept the law, but few are willing to dive into the promise, because very few experience the promise. And it's because of experience the promise, I can tell you that this message is a single-eye message of self-realization. And as I would have said before, Matthew 6:22 tells, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And I'm saying to you, when you have the experience, you will come to realize that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N. And that it is the dawning of a new day in your life. And that without the sun, there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And that the sun parallels the human imagination parallels the sun. And all of humanity are being powered by the sun. Therefore, my brother and my sisters, my encouragement to you is to always use your mind power to achieve your every desire and build your legacy. And then there are those who will come just like me and say, truly, this man or this woman was a true visionary. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.